What is going on, everyone? I hope you are all doing well today. And for today's video, I really wanted to touch on something that I know a lot of people are just ready to hear more about, and that is Nintendo's future. When is the next Nintendo Direct? Where does Nintendo go next? And that's the whole point of today's video, because guys, Nintendo has way bigger plans than just the Switch 2, so let's begin. I first want to start off by mentioning Super Nintendo World. It officially opened in Orlando back in May, and I think this is such a huge deal. Because for a long time, I've always wondered what a Nintendo theme park would look and feel like. And now that it's here, I can only imagine the expansions that are eventually coming. We already have a Donkey Kong park. What if we eventually get a Zelda park or a Metroid park? And it may not even be parks, just themed rides would be amazing. Could you imagine a Star Fox ride where you fly in an R-Wing? That would be really cool. The possibilities about where Nintendo is going to take this whole idea that they started at Universal and how they're going to grow it really has me excited, and I can't wait to see what they do with this in the future, because beyond Switch 2 and of course their films, which we'll get into in a second, their theme parks are truly an achievement, and I am very excited now that we have a Super Nintendo World that we can visit, go to a Donkey Kong park, go on a Mario Kart ride, and I can't wait to see just how that grows in the next 5 to 10 years. And hopefully at some point I can book my own flight to go to this park myself. The next thing that Nintendo is going to be focused on, obviously, is keeping up the momentum for the Switch 2, which as of right now, I think they're doing just fine. We have DK Bonanza coming out in about 2.5 weeks, and then beyond that, so much more is coming. Drag X Drive, Metroid Prime 4, Pokemon Legends ZA, Hades 2, Hollow Knight Silksong, Elden Ring, Hyrule Warriors, Age of Imprisonment, Kirby Air Riders, and when you look at it all put together, this is what 2025 looks like, and just imagine what 2026 is going to be if we're already getting this. Speaking of 2026, we already have 3 games confirmed, one of them being Splatoon Raiders, which was such an out-of-the-blue announcement. It definitely seems more like it's going to be themed around a single-player campaign rather than online. Of course, if you want to play online, we have Splatoon 3, and because I imagine also Splatoon 4, whatever they're going to do for that, it's still a long way off, so having this is kind of an appetizer for what's coming later down the road. Perfectly cool with me. I'm excited. 2 other games that I know people are really excited about are Tomodachi Life Living the Dream and the brand new Rhythm Heaven. And I have to be honest, guys, not really a fan of these games, but I saw the fan reaction for these. And for you guys, I'm happy for you. I'm happy that you get these games, that they're coming out. I totally get it whenever you clamor for something for so long and you finally get it. It feels really good to finally have your voice heard and finally get the sequel that you've always dreamed of. So by the looks of things, 2026 is off to a great start. And Nintendo clearly isn't messing around, because we haven't even gotten to the next 3D Mario or the next 3D Zelda. And when that happens, Switch 2's really going to take off. But as great as this lineup has been, I truly think this was just the appetizer for what's coming next year. And I think we're going to get a glimpse of that in the next Nintendo Direct, which is hopefully coming soon. Many of these 2025 games still need to get release dates, so I think a general Direct is around the corner. And while we're on the topic of 2026, let's talk about 2 things that I definitely expect to see next year. Those 2 things being the sequel to the Mario movie and the live-action Zelda movie. And I should clarify this first, that while the Zelda movie is not releasing next year, it does not mean that we won't start hearing more about it. I expect next year for us to finally know the cast and maybe even have a teaser trailer before the year's over with. I know many are worried that this movie is going to be terrible because Nintendo chose to go live action with it, but for me, as long as I can look at the world they created and feel like I am in the world of Hyrule, I'm good. All I need after that is some great actors and an amazing Zelda score used for the film's entirety. I really have faith that Nintendo's going to surprise us big time with this. I mean, for a while, we all thought that this was ridiculous, but in the end, it turned out to be not so bad. So hopefully it's good. But a movie we will definitely be seeing in 2026 is the sequel to the Mario movie, now titled Super Mario World. Guys, the first Super Mario movie blew me away. This was a film written and made for the fans, and that's why it crossed $1 billion. The music, the Easter eggs, I can't wait to see how Nintendo takes what they started in the first film and they expand it into the next, whether it be bringing in Bowser Jr., go into the observatory from Mario Galaxy, probably Yoshi's Island. I'm excited for the potential that this sequel has, and if Nintendo approaches it with as much love and care as they did in the first film, it will be another successful hit. An overall theme I'm getting from Nintendo now is they really are becoming a jack of all trades when it comes to entertainment. They're no longer just video games. They're now expanding into film, into theme parks, and all I gotta say is, Disney sleep with one eye open. It would have been one thing if they tried to do a Mario movie and it failed. It would have been one thing if they tried to do a theme park and that also failed. But they did not fail. They did these things and they did them well. And that's the cool thing about it. Beyond Switch 2, Nintendo's future is looking bigger, better, brighter than ever. And I can't wait to see what is in store in the next few years. Not just with Switch 2, but with their theme parks, with more movies coming down the line. It really is a great time to be a Nintendo fan. But now I turn the discussion over to all of you. Are you excited for the future of Nintendo? If so, what are you excited for the most? Comment below and let me know. And if you enjoyed the video today, be sure to leave a like and consider subscribing. The support truly does mean the world. For those of you who watched this video all the way to the end, you guys are legends. Thank you so much. Big shout outs to all my channel members, especially my Triforce members, Caleb Johns, Jen, Brafan100, and Nighttime Luigi 13. Your support means more than you guys will ever know. Thanks so much for watching this video, everyone, and until the next video or next live stream, take care.